Good. How are you, Miss Lancaster?
Am I saying your name correctly?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Did you have any problems getting here today?
No.
Did the receptionist validate your parking?
Yes, she did.
Okay. And can I offer you anything to drink?
I brought my own water. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we made it through the introductions today. So, can I ask you a few questions about yourself,
Yes.
just so I get a bigger picture of how this injury affects you? So, can you tell me where you work?
Yeah, I work for a pharmaceutical company. I'm a salesperson
Okay.
and I travel a lot. That's how I make my living.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now here is what I understand the issue to be. You were injured in February while ATVing. You hit a ditch, which caused you to have some severe injuries, which caused um, some surgeries, and now you're coming to
Yes.
us about possible recovery of damages.
Right.
Do you want to
Yeah,
tell
I
me?
was riding my ATV by myself and I was trying to get to another road and I was passing through this property. There was a no trespassing sign on the southwest corner. And then further down the road, I saw a whole bunch of ATV tracks. So I thought, well, this might be a good place to cut across. So well, I look around and I didn't see any danger. It was a lot of tall grass. So I cut through. And next thing I knew, I was in a ditch. The ATV flipped over, and I broke both my legs and my pelvis. I was stuck there for about 10 minutes. And another ATV person came and saw me and called 911. So I was taken by the helicopter to the nearest hospital, where I had three surgeries in a span of 1 week.
And so, today where are we? Are you still in? Are you in any rehab? Are you?
Yeah, I'm still having chronic pain issues. I'm still not at 100%. I go to rehab 3 times a week. Sometimes it's hard because of my work schedule. So it's been it's been very tough the past few months.
And so I understand that you're looking to recover some damages from the landowner. Um,
Yeah.
I'm going to make an assumption that some of those include the medical bills.
Yes, medical bill was quite significant, and also I couldn't work for 2 months.
And so is
So
that part of what you're trying to recover, some of the lost wages or a portion or
I yeah, I would think if they're liable for not disclosing or warning people about the danger on their property, you know,
and then are you looking for future medical issues to be covered as well that are tied to the injury?
yeah, I mean, chronic pain issue is, I'm
Right.
still having problem with pain. I don't know how long it will take to resolve, so it would be nice to have those medical bills covered.
Okay. And do you know how long they estimate rehab to
I
continue?
have no idea. I mean, I don't know. I mean, right now I'm still having pain issues. Right now I cannot work at 100% uh, of the time. You know, my revenue is not as it's not like what it was before I had the injury. So yeah,
I think those are all very reasonable for me to research. So I'm going to repeat that just so that we're on the same page. So seeking medical bill coverage,
right,
future medical bill issues, pain issues,
right.
and then possibly the lost income that you've had for the 2 months.
Hmm.
Is there anything else from the landowner that you think is a reasonable?
That's all I can think of right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to research all those for you, but I do have a couple other questions just about the day and what happened that day. So,
Hmm.
um, the reason you entered the land was because you saw other tracks, and so you felt that it
Right,
was safe. Okay.
right.
Um, had you ever been on that land before?
No, this was the first time I ever traveled through that neighborhood.
Okay. And then, had you ever met the landowners before? Did you ever had any instant?
I don't know them. I don't know them.
You said there was high grass on the covering the ditch.
Mm-hmm.
Was that any different than any other area that you saw on their property?
They all look pretty much the same. I mean, there was a little hill next to the ditch.
Okay.
You know.
And so when you went down that hill, did it make you go a little bit faster so you hit the ditch at a little higher speed, or?
No, the speed was about the same.
Okay.
Yeah. And I wasn't drunk or anything. I was not under the influence of any substance. I don't think I was driving that fast.
Do you think that the landowners had any reason to? It was intentional that ditch was not warned against?
I have no idea. I mean, I saw all these ATV tracks. I thought, oh, must be okay. I don't know why. I mean, they should at least put some fence around it or warning signs saying danger, do not enter, right?
Well,
it seems reasonable.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, there may be some other situations that we're not sure of. We haven't talked to the other people at all. And that's not necessarily significant on what you're telling me today. But, and then how long are you new to ATVing, or how long have you been participating in this sport?
I've been doing this for about 5 years.
Okay. So not new at this.
No.
And then just to make sure I understand, the reason you entered the land was you saw other tracks. That was the main reason.
Right.
Okay. It wasn't that you just entered because you thought it'd be fun. It was
no.
you had a reason that you thought that it was safe to do that.
Right.
Okay. So let me summarize, the facts of the case. So you were ATVing, you entered into the land, you hit the ditch, which caused your injuries, 2 broken legs, broken pelvis. You are alone. It takes about 10 minutes for someone to find you. The person that found you, were they, owners of the land, or?
No, they were they were on their ATVs too.
Okay.
So
they called 911. You were medevac to the hospital, 3 surgeries about a week later. And so now we're where we are. You've had about 2 months of reduced income, continued rehab, pain, suffering. And so that's what we're here to figure out. And so then we already went over, what you're trying to recover from the landowners. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to research all this, and in about a week, hopefully before 7 business days, we're going to get you an email with at least the research and the probability of what you're asking. We're also going to send you a business agreement. We'll just outline the fees, the different options that we have, and then we'll go forward with maybe another meeting. Today's free. This is just a consultation. We don't charge anything for these, and everything that we've discussed is confidential. So at any point between now and next week when I contact you, you can get a hold of me to talk more facts or to ask questions. I'm really here at your convenience, so you just get a hold of me, and if I'm not available, I'll get back to you as quickly as I can.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I don't have any money to pay up front, so can you make it a contingent fee arrangement? Is that how it usually works?
We can. That is one option. And the way that works is we do not collect a sum until the litigation's final, and if you win damages, then the portion of that is the fee. That's all. The percentages in that are all covered in that document. And we'll also, there are other options that you can discuss, or a mix of options, so that depending on, say that we tell you right now we don't have to go to court and you can, have this said and done in a week. Well, that might change how you want to handle the fee arrangement. So, let us get our research done, and you can look at all the different options, and then we can talk about that at the next meeting in more detail, just so that you can have some time to think about it too, and with some reasonable investigation going on. Okay, so anything else at this time?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, thank you. We'll talk soon.
Thank you for your time.